I think in everyone there's a bit of humanitarian.
Yes.
Everyone wants to do good. People want to do stuff. So now, basically, the ones who own NGOs, it pretty much came out from an idea to solve a problem,
Yes,
stuff
definitely.
like that. So like basically I started because I felt people were hungry and it would be nice to give someone hope through feeding them. Hi, my name is Iyan Otu. I'm a producer and the founder of Iyan Otu Foundation. And today on Arike Weekly, we'll be talking about if it is right for humanitarians to document the work they do. I hope you enjoy the conversation and know what to do when caught up in that situation. Thank you.
Okay, so on Instagram, on Facebook, on social media generally, I usually see videos of humanitarians documenting charity moments where they're giving out to the needy, or they're having visits, they're visiting orphanages and things like that. I have my own NGO, Arike Arise Initiative. Shout out to all my volunteers and my people. And there are times when we do some visits and we forget to document, but other times we go out, we do stuff, and then we put it on social media. And I know that you are the founder of Iyan's Food Drive. Shout out to you for that. Well done. I love what you guys do.
Thank you.
And I see videos of your food drive and all the activities that you guys engage in. And I also see people like Cocoon giving out food to people and putting it out on social media. Him giving money to women and people who need money and things like that. I think that's a very brilliant thing, and what you do is also very brilliant. But then I also see people on social media dropping negative comments saying, oh, if you're helping somebody with your left hand, your right hand should not see it. If you're helping people, people should not see it. But then I think people need to see these things, because I think when people see it, they also get inspired and motivated to do more. But then I think people should see it when these people are really humanitarians. There are some people that actually do it for the gram.
That's what I was actually
Once
about
in a
to
blue
say.
moon, they do it, and then they blow it out of proportion. They're putting it all over the place, and that it's not done from a place of love. I'm not here to, bust anybody's hustle or whatever. But, I think people who do it genuinely should actually be celebrated, as against, people telling them that they are just doing it for the gram. What do you think?
I think basically there are two sets of humanitarians. Now, there are the humanitarians who own the NGOs.
Yes. People like you.
Yeah, definitely.
People like Cocoon, people like me.
Yeah, and then I think in everyone there's a bit of humanitarian.
Yes.
Everyone wants to do good. People want to do stuff. So now, basically, the ones who own NGOs, it pretty much came out from an idea to solve a problem, stuff like that. So like basically I started because I felt people were hungry and it would be nice to give someone hope through feeding them. Now the fact is, as an idea it was cool. To implement it, that's the problem. Because it's not like I'm one Dangote or Tedo.
Young with the money.
Yeah, so the truth is, I thought about it and I was like, okay, I needed people to help. People who have like minds like me, who want to help and do stuff. And that's how it started. So the truth about it is, people with NGOs, they're not documenting it and putting it out on the ground because
they want to show off or they want the world to see.
They actually need support. They actually need people to get involved and, let's do this. Let's bring a change to whatever the cause it is, you know. And
sorry to interrupt you. And even when they get that support, they also need to document it so that the people who are supporting can see that they are using the money the right way.
The right way. That's
important.
So that is cool. I don't think you should actually go crazy about those kind of people. Now, the second set of people, that's where there's a problem, where you now have to document. Like, for example, I give Arike a car. And then I put it up and says, oh, I did good for Arike today. It's not like because I need that glory for just, that's where the problem is. Or you give someone 1 naira just out of the goodwill of your heart, and then you put it out there. then that's where the problem
Yeah,
is.
but some people want to put it out there because they want someone else to see it so that the person too will do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not everyone, and that's where the problem comes from. That's why people lose it and say, why are you documenting it? Because some people, trust me, in my work with this stuff, I have seen people come and all they're bothered about is going on the grams to just say, oh, I'm here.
I'm doing this.
Half the time, they're not doing anything.
They're just there
They're just
to
made
show.
up,
They just want
slayed
people to
up,
see that
and yeah, that's it. So I think, is it right to document it? Yes. For the NGOs, because
for the right reasons.
Yeah, for the right reason. And then another thing is, just like your stuff, I see where you say toys and all that. I pretty much might have toys in my house and I don't know what to do with the toys. So this is an avenue, because you documented it, I can actually see that,
okay,
oh, there's an avenue to give these toys
to
out.
the children in need. Yes,
Yeah, that's the right
yes.
reason. But when it's now for the wrong reason, because a lot of that is happening through the social media and people are just, oh, you know what? and I think it's just the problem right now. Everyone's just going like, oh, you know, I gave a bottle of water to this person. So it's not because they want people to join. No,
it's because they're showing off.
They're showing off. So you have to be able to draw the line and say, okay, I will document for the right reasons, because sometimes it's even it's tiring for me when I have to document. That's why I say it's tiring.
Like, I think I have more undocumented footage and, you know, pictures. You know,
when you're halfway through and then you remember, oh,
I didn't put up any pictures. I didn't do any Insta story. And then maybe my assistant is like, oh, let's do Snapchat. I'm like, Snapchat, we're in the middle of a Jegunle. As we're trying to do Snapchat, somebody might just be taking,
and then there's another problem, because some of these companies, they need a track record. So, you know, when I go to some of these companies and say, oh, I need this for that, they're not going to help you till they see your track record.
Yes,
so they will say, oh, what's your website?
What have you done? What are you working on?
What are you working on? Yeah. So that's another reason why you have to document. You know. So yeah, there's a thin line between documenting for the right reasons and documenting just because. But then again, there was a time I did a challenge where I said, if you do good, put it up. And that was because there was a lot of bad stories going around. Too many negative
stories.
And then I was like, you know what? There are really nice people around. So let's just document some things that some people who don't have NGOs and are doing for the right reasons. Now that one, it's okay to just put it up.
So that's, you know, putting positive energy out there. Positive vibes only. Okay, so for people who want to support NGOs, support, you know, different charities, please, can we just give them some tips? Because I see a lot of people saying, oh, I want to support, but I don't know where to find NGOs. I don't know how to help. And, you know, what I always say is, you know, if you really, really want to help, and if it's coming from a good place, you would always find that NGO that you want to help. You can even go on Instagram. You can even do hashtags. If you do a hashtag of what you want, if you're looking for, you know, whatever, everything is on the internet, even Google. If you Google, it's true. If you put out a search for the NGO that you want to support, if it's people who, you know, feed people in need like you would always find them. So for me, I'll say the first thing is go online if you really want to help. On Instagram, there are so many people doing amazing things. You would always see them. They would always pop up. Search and then find that NGO that you are passionate about, because not everybody is passionate about children. Not everybody is passionate about women. Some people want to help teenage boys. There are NGOs for everything. So whatever it is, you can go online and then you can find it. So far it's coming from a good, let it come from a good place. If it's coming from a good place, you will not sleep until you help that child or that woman or that man or that boy.
And I think instead of bashing people doing stuff online, go ahead and do yours. Just if you think they're doing something wrong, you know, just go ahead and do your stuff. It's not about glory anymore. It's about helping the next person. There's something I always say. I said, help someone in need today, because you don't know what that person will do for you in future. You just don't know. The truth is we're all connected in a way. So instead of bashing someone, and I hate that stuff, where you go online and you just bash someone, you don't even know the reason behind why the person put it up. So instead, try to refrain from that and just do good if that's what you want to do, you know.
Or some stuff. And then some people feel that they have to have billions or millions to help out. And I always say this, you don't even need to have a dime. Sometimes it might just be that local orphanage near you that you will go to, and then you just read a book to the children. Just pick up a book, just read to them, and, you know, the kids will be happy. Or, you know, just it can be just biscuits. You buying biscuits for local children in your area and just putting smiles on their faces. And, you know, what you said is very good. And what I always say is, do for one that which you wish you could do for everybody. So you also have to understand that you can't help the world. So if it's one person, if it's two people, if it's 30 people, 40, 100.
You don't have to be an NGO.
You don't, yeah, and then you don't even have to be a billionaire to do it. It can just be in just small ways, and you won't know that, you know, you're doing it big for them. Thank you, Ian.
And please be sure to get involved. Get involved. The truth is, get involved, like she said. Look for that stuff you're passionate about.
You must be passionate about one thing.
I'm passionate about kids and putting smiles on their faces. I love when she does. Erika is like, today she's in, I'm scared of some places, but I try to go there.
Don't be scared. You know, that's what people say. People always tell me, they say, oh, when you guys go into these places, are you not scared? And I'm like, why am I scared? Like, you're there to reach out to them. You're not going there to harm them. You're not going there with guns now. No, and you go in your simplest form. Go as you. When I go for those visits, I'm not staying like this. I'm wearing my t-shirt, sneakers, my jeans, no makeup. So you're not even going to come to me and try and take my phone, because I don't even look like someone who has a phone.
That's it.
Yeah, so that's it.
And that's one reason why when people get in touch with me and say, oh, they want to be part of the NGO, I sort of, it's like an interview for me, because you can't just come on set and you know, and I'm trying so hard to get you involved. Instead, you're all about the grant, because you're putting out a negative, you're putting out the negative stuff about my
because it's going to
get to me like, oh, that's all they're about, just you know. So a lot of times people are like, Ian, you like to do stuff alone. You just have your people. I'm like, yeah, because at the end of the day, I need these children to see that it's not about the makeup or we're trying to, you know, put stuff on the ground. It's the fact that we're genuinely interested in what you're going through. So, you know, for me, it's like an interview. It's a job interview, even though I'm not paid. But it is, you know. So basically, yeah, don't get discouraged. Look for something you're interested in.
And do it from a good place. Thank you so much, guys. We got to go. Subscribe to my YouTube. Thank you so much, guys. You have to go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Share this video. Tell all your friends to subscribe and tell them to share this video as well. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Lady Ariyike. And you can also follow my girl, Inyang,
at Inyang O2 Foundation.
Basically. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Peace out. Peace out.